We are heading up to the major area of touristic interest in Hollywood these days, the infamous Scientology Hollywood Testing Center. See how the vibes are on a Friday afternoon. There it is up on the left. Cops already, yay! We already got a police presence. Don't know if that's connected, but you never know. They like to stay near. Last night, I go online. My God, it must have been like after midnight. And they have a helicopter flying around this Hollywood testing center, putting spotlights on it. All of a sudden, all these cars show up. Again, another false report by Scientology. A-Aron is there. Cool. Like to meet that dude. My inspiration, one of them. Now we're coming into the camera zone. Happy. Is the alley being blocked off? Is there a control management situation here? Don't let anybody in the alley.
There's so many turnarounds in that song. So for me,
this has really become the focal point of all Hollywood action these days. This is where people hang out more than anywhere. This is where tourists come to take selfies, just as much as the Chinese theater and all the other tourist attractions. Pretty damn exciting. Okay. We have humans.
So nobody was sick his ass going to jail.
illegal, but they're so powerful. They can't really do that.
They say they can kill you with that. They truly believe they can kill you with their fucking
Oh, there he is. I see him. My hero. My inspiration. I'm Davey Mismanige.
Hey, let me see your head, A-Aron. Literally fucking hey, it's all red, bro. Let me see it on the stream.
Who hit him in the head?
The guy with the fucking dog. The guy who attacked you guys with the dog.
Which one?
What the hell?
Chat, what's going on? Chat.
Already have another attack?
The bald dude? Yeah, no, the bald dude with the dog.
So obviously they're not trying anything
From
here.
2 weeks ago, who fucking attacked?
Call the
Police, for real.
Yeah, somebody call the police. Somebody have a free phone right now to call the police.
I got some dog screaming.
Call the police. Where did he go? Where did he go?
Oh, he went walking. No,
Shut,
the
don't
police
talk.
know who he is.
Oh, perfect.
We'll know
You have
who
it on
he is.
camera? You have it on camera?
I got him fucking straight.
Perfect, guys. He going to jail.
He's going to jail. He's going to
He is
fucking
going to jail. What did he hit you with?
His fucking no, it's either his cane or his hand.
He punched you in the head.
He dropped
your
it.
cane with it.
He knocked my phone with the cane.
Joey
and
punched
he
him.
punched. No, not Joey.
Oh, not Joey? Who? Which one? I know you're talking about the crazy
that,
dude.
The
yeah.
dog chased you.
Yeah.
And the dog fucking chased me. He let his dog go, and the dog chased me.
Oh,
And
guys,
I had
that's
my stick in the dog's mouth.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, guys, he's going back. I can't believe they continue to let this crazy man back out of jail. What's up, Laura? How's it going? I cannot believe they allowed this crazy man back out.
He literally assaulted me.
So what happened? What life?
I know, I just put my whole strain.
Too bad. It's Laura. I need to know if it's my friend. My friend. I need to know what happened.
Drama already. And that pitbull guy is somebody that I filmed a few days after the incident. I filmed the pitbull guy And he was walking by here, and he was greeted like a hero. He came out, they played with the dog. I forget her name, whatever they call her, R2D2 or whatever they call. I can't remember all the nicknames. But anyway, she saw the dog. She squealed with delight. She came running to the door. It was all hugs and kisses with the dog. And obviously, that dog knows all about this place, knows the people, is on good terms, and apparently knows who to attack and why and how and all that. So, so now pitbull guy is physically attacking A-Aron. Not cool. And not good strategy. Also, another thing where it kind of makes the cops look bad when they're coming here every day at least once on some fake call, and then pitbull guy better get arrested. They know who he is. They know what he does. There is no excuse. Come on, cops, arrest the guy. If you can come here last night with like 4 cop cars and a helicopter circling, you can definitely get somebody who attacks people on camera. And even when complaints are made that you're not doing anything about it, you still don't do anything about it, but you still come running for Scientology every time they call the cops. And fine, you have to respond to a call, I get it. But you don't have to respond with 4 cars when you know this place has a history of false police reports, false 911 calls, abusing the system. Let's go check into Laura. She always makes a good speech, commands the audience.
This must be a major SP. I mean,
My
just
name
look at
is
his hat.
Davey Mismanige.
Mismanage.
Mismanage with
that sounds
IGE. Yes.
Yes, very mismanaged, that little Davey.
Yeah. We got to regulate
Did have
Davey.
the doors open before A-Aron? They were open?
I just got here,
Oh,
so
okay,
yeah,
cute.
they've
Cute
been
outfit.
keeping them closed the whole time.
Well, yeah,
I saw you at the Celebrity Center a few months ago.
Good.
Yeah, remember that?
Oh, yeah. Unless you're a
Oh,
client
I'll
call,
stay out of
I
the
will give
way.
it to them. They need a good picture of you. Wait, you gotta get it. You gotta
Show up for Scientology, they can show up for us.
Oh, look at this. Look at this hero. Yee-hee! So, where's A-Aron just got assaulted. The dog dude, the dude with the pit bull, whacked him, kicked him with the cane, and punched him in the fucking face.
And we have it all on
And it's
video.
all on film. So he needs to get arrested immediately.
Yeah, and you know what I have on video? I have a
Somebody who
short.
knows. We're all on streaming, so we're going to keep it going. We need streets or somebody that can make sure that happens.
I have a short of the guy came
Yeah,
here
it's
with
so
his
weird.
pit bull,
Like-
and they came running out, and they were playing with the pit bull. What's her name that always sits at the desk? She was playing with the pit bull. When he came by, it was like, oh hey, and she comes running towards the pit bull, and the pit bull knew her, and it was all hugs and kisses, and right here.
Oh, wow.
But I filmed it. I got a short. I got like 5,000 views on that thing. It was like Pitbull man. He knows these people. They are connected 100%.
The guy, the black guy, that's Scientology as well. The guy with the man.
What's that?
The guy with the people with Scientology as well that assaulted A-Aron.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, I was standing here alone. Nobody was here. It was like 2 weeks ago. And he comes taking a walk. He walks right past me. He goes there. She jumps up from the desk all happy, and runs up to the dog. And it's,
Wow, that's disgraceful.
Yeah, man. It's, it's proof.
Yep.
I sent it to Streets. I'm like, here's some proof. They know each other.
Do they know where that guy went? The guy that assaulted A-Aron?
I don't know. I don't know which way he went.
Anybody from all over the country. One day. And they say, come here.
trying to go down
That'd be
there.
great. That's what they see they have is $1 billion capital.
That's what it was down. I was confused.
I'd love to see them pay.
Interesting how it takes longer for the cops to come when Scientology attacks than when Scientology files a false police report. The police response time is dramatically different depending on who makes that call.
They act like we're here to help.
This is the message to share with the world, all your friends. It's not just about coming and watching the freak show of Scientology. It's also taking effective political action to change it so they can't keep going. Because when there's a lull, we can't let them reconstitute. That's bullshit. That is not going to be allowed to happen. So revoking their tax-exempt status.
Their tax-exempt status doesn't just make it so there's no limit on how much money they can take in. It also shields them from prosecution because the Department of Justice doesn't
Exactly.
go after religious organizations.
Well, and also, if they lose their tax-exempt status, they lose all foreign Sea Org members because they can't apply for religious visas, right? But here's the thing that I brought up on my live stream last night. If they lose the tax-exempt status, it becomes a business.
That's right.
Then who's the owner of the business?
Miscavige.
Yep. Little Davey all of a sudden starts on a real estate selling bonanza, puts it all in his pocket, gives a little bit to the cronies to keep them shut up with NDAs, and retires to Switzerland with $3 billion.
If he's able to make it there before being prosecuted.
Exactly.
Probably not.
But, you know, you got to wonder whether he has a plan B of, okay, fine, take my tax exempt. Then I own all these properties outright.
I have to say, when he went to England a few months ago to speak at the IAS event, I thought he might stay there for good. But then
Yeah.
he came back to LA and spoke at the Shrine in December. So I don't know. If he does have a plan B, I'm not sure what it is. But I hope there comes a day that he has to exercise that.
I hope so. I mean, even just living in his current state, being so terrified of press and talking to anybody and dodging, I mean, that's not a great life, you know, no matter what mansion you live in or whatever.
It's got to stay hidden away from the process servers.
I mean, that's a sucky life, you know, and although his whole life has sucked, I'm sure, so probably not even noticeably different.
Probably not. You're right there. There you go, Dennis. They're letting them in.
You understand why this is because we're born in the right. No.
So apparently they're creating an illusion of normalcy by opening the door every now and then. That's good of them.
This is my backup, second backup, and then my third backup is just backup.
I heard they're recruiting at MacArthur at 4.
I guess there was a new star put on Hollywood Boulevard today. Is that what he said? Nice. Ah, there we go. I guess this is the newest star on the boulevard. Right next to Ella Fitzgerald, too. That's an honor to be placed in that vicinity. Curious? Only curious about watching this place disintegrate. So you're saying that there's a code violation of them having the testing sign out in front? Is that it? Sorry, it's kind of hard. I'm in some glare here. I mean, you know, with codes like that, it's always about, are they willing to do anything about it? It's one thing to have a rule and another thing to make sure it gets enforced. But anyway, back to a situation where protesters have the power and Scientology cowers in the back. Oh my God. Look at Chris's setup. Oh shit. This dude has upgraded a lot since the last time I saw him.
I do have a channel. I've only gone live once with.
Tell you that they can heal your family with the with a few hours of audio. Right? Don't do it guidance at home.
Man, you upgraded everything, didn't you? Damn.
Hey guys, my main channel got taken down. You guys are following.
Okay. All my subscribers buy me a lot of coffee so I can get something like this. Yeah, that's an impressive setup. Lighting, everything, professional microphone, nice. I like it. This guy is becoming more and more the pro that he already is.
As a CMO program doctor, I would have to approve all, no, I would have to approve that. How does this look? The Davey Mismanige approved this. This is shit. Gross. I would, yeah, and this looks like a comic. Yeah, they lost, we gave them the tits and they lost us, so there you go.
I think if we handed out free L. Ron Hubbard books, that would discredit Scientology more than anything.
Yeah.
Like his sci-fi,
Yeah.
right? Just his shitty ass sci-fi.
All right, guys, I'm gonna show you guys the camera setup. Look at the camera setup, guys.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
He's in the building, guys. Guys, wait. Pull up your...
Nice, dude. You're gonna be here all night. We got
We'll walk down the shrimp.
The day more than any that Scientology decides to hunker down. Thank you about the voice.
You can order it.
Right, that's what I was asking, if it's the personality test sign. I wanted to make sure it wasn't about people, the protest signs, but I think they were referring to the personality test sign. But I got a lot of glare here, so sometimes it's really hard to read these messages as they come in, but I'll do my best to answer everything. And, you know, mainly just documenting this momentous day. So the basic methods of Scientology are curtain tech. Curtain tech is being strategically utilized today to shield their crimes. You know, it's like if you have a jealous partner and they're always jealous, that means they're probably going to cheat. When Scientologists say, "What are your crimes?" it means they have a lot of crimes. It means they're all about crime because they are under a RICO indictment. I believe it's an indictment or whatever. It's a RICO case, which is what they use against the mafia. So it's taking the government mafia busting maneuvers to deal with Scientology because, you know, they're a lame ass mafia of incels. It's an incel mafia. Imagine being an incel and you're not even allowed to take care of your own needs. Isn't that a horrible place to be in life? That you're deprived of basic human contact, love, and all of that. And then you can't even give yourself the love that you're missing. Oh, I'm getting this. I'm getting this.
I'm not sure, guys. I don't know if anybody's.
Sir, would you like to join our cult? It's how to disconnect from your children. Would you like to join our cult?
Everybody knows the deal with Scientology.
See, this is what one is doing. They shut it down.
That shows to the general public Scientology is a joke. Everybody gets the punchline. Everybody knows the deal. You can't give this shit away on Hollywood Boulevard. Here we go.
There we go. These guys look like they might be interested. Would you ladies like to join our cult? It's how to disconnect from your family.
It's only $3 million. How you doing?
They shut the center down, so we have to.
This is what they did not want to ever have happen. When this man was in the Sea Org, nobody was imagining that this would be the deal. It's all smiles. You will never see this many smiles in an infinite number of Scientologists unless they are forced smiles, forced lame smiles. You know what they have in Scientology? They have that North Korean clapping where everybody's afraid to stop clapping. And everybody's, you know, afraid to be the first one to show that.
There's a loan officer in the back, actually, for hard money loans. Now, see, I just feel bad for the Sea Org members who are going to have to.
That's where the intervention is done.
Well, like you say, they're getting a nice vacation, you know, so it's fine.
Yeah. Legal advocates.
Imagine how amazing.
Some ex-members. Would you like to join our cult? Meet Tom Cruise. John, would you like to join our cult?
Cult memberships, cult memberships.
Oh, yes.
Sir, would you like to join a cult? Would you like to join a cult? We're trying to do it honestly. Honestly? With integrity.
Yeah, they know what's up.
Join our cult.
They know what's up, guys.
I said I wasn't.
They know what's up.
He's recruiting people. Now there's nothing for us to film until they close the damn center. We just shut them down.
Our 7th grade education
Yeah, the cops would hurry. Hey, last night I was leaving as the thing happened in the back alley. Was that an OD? Somebody OD back there?
I don't know what the hell. I mean, I saw the thing at like 1 a.m. where there were
There
helicopters
was a
and
call for
stuff.
an OD here.
Okay.
Yeah, there was an OD as I was leaving, and then somebody got poked at the other building.
Right, I saw that. Yeah, Chris without a Hellcat did that. Yeah.
See, I was trying to park, but I got locked in from the
It
ambulance.
sounded like it was some domestic thing, or I don't know, but
That they come up with the idea, let's all.
I'm not going over there. I had nothing today.
Well, another
just a week ago you're like, oh, I can't imagine doing this stuff, and now you're all about it, man. It's great.
But I'm like, what got done? And they said, well, we were charged.
The police driver showed up yet? If the Scientologists called, they would be here in 5 minutes. And it's only sponsored by their friends.
Yeah, they're definitely still open. They're not even bothering with the rent-a-cops. I don't know why. It's they're just, you know, I'm sure they have different levels of lockdown, and the very last level is where they take the sign in. Maybe they have some lame hope somebody's just going to come knocking on the door begging for a personality test. I'm sure that'll definitely happen.
My parents make $40,000.
The cool thing is really seeing how people instantly are in on the joke when he offers them to join the cult. Like, everybody's walking away totally smiling. They're not smiling like that when Scientologists try to give them a brochure. Not at all. They look confused, scared, you know, like, what is this? But when he was just doing that, every single person loved it, and they got it. They knew exactly what the deal was. I mean, you know, it's kind of giving it away that there's all these people out here filming it, but it's just really cool how many people are realizing that what this is, you know, that still a lot of people don't. They do need to be educated about the dangers, because just like one woman that I was speaking with last night out here, and when I described how it works, she said, oh my God, that something to the effect of like, that could work on me. Like, I would be vulnerable to that kind of thing. And it's like, yeah, that's why we want people to know about this, because most people come when they have a low point in their life and they're looking for an answer. A lot of these people have never done any type of therapy or anything really to deal with their issues. So if the first person that you have a kind of therapeutic conversation with is a Scientology scammer, and they are well trained to do that scamming, then
The whole thing with everything else.
you will be at risk for giving them at least your name, maybe buying a book, and maybe even starting off the evil path of auditing. And you won't even know what the hell you're doing. And so, but all they need to know is it's a cult. And they're like, oh, I get it now. I get what they're doing. Okay. 95% of people, that's their reaction. Just like, oh shit, now I see what it is. Okay, cool. And, you know, it's kind of funny. because the awakening process, scamologist, yeah, they definitely need to know. They're just marching around the whole damn neighborhood. I don't even know that there is any Scientology kind of thing where they're going, but fine. Bring that awareness. Wake up the people to the bullshit. And, oh no, there's a camera pointing that way, but not at me. I want to, oh, there's probably one in the lamp up there. Oh, there's the one pointing at me. Yay! Let me revel in the attention I'm receiving from Scientology cameras. It's really an ego boost. Oh, let's see, what is this? Dehydrated, okay, yeah. Here we go with some edumacation. It's like a pyramid scheme, but the only thing about it in terms of not being a pyramid scheme is you only get paid one level up. Like you bring somebody in and then you get a percentage of what they spend, but you also have to kind of guide them through the process and be a kind of mentor. There's a word for it, I forgot. Somebody will type it in here. But so it's not the kind of pyramid scheme where you're getting paid commission on their commission on their commission on their commission, like 5 levels down. It's only a pyramid scheme in terms of who you directly bring in. And the thing is, it's not like anybody's probably making a lot of money off of that. They're just applying that to their course fees. So yeah, it's kind of like a pyramid scheme, kind of not like a pyramid scheme. I think the pyramid scheme aspect of it is kind of the least worrisome aspect of Scientology, because fine, if people want to, they get a little whatever, they get 5, 10, 20% commission on what people that they pay bring in, considering that they don't have any expenses besides ones that they chose voluntarily. They don't have to have big fancy buildings like this. All they really need to have is a nondescript office building, which they used to have in the 60s and 70s, and a room to do their little e-meter drills. I'm missing the guy with the dog. Oh, are they following him? Well, we can't all be chasing the same story, so a lot of times the whole crowd sticks together. Oh, they're yelling at him. Cool. Well, I hope they get the cops there. So now I understand why they were going in that direction, but I just hope nobody else gets bit by the dog. By Foot Locker. Okay, whoa, what the hell? That's way up there. Okay, Hollywood and Highland. I can walk in that direction. Looks like we have people monitoring on multiple channels. That's pretty cool. I like it. So they're taking down all the stuff from the new Star deal, the George Clinton Star.
Videos that I have done on George Clinton, and a lot of my videos on George Clinton is talking about,
Well, maybe we'll see Pitbull Man arrested. That could be fun. But, they take it a lot more seriously when you have negative and thetaistic ideas about Scientology. Oh, I guess no arrest. I see no pitbull. I see no police. Interesting.
Pack the fucking behind me, motherfucker. Who the fuck you think you think I ever tell this bitch I mean you hang up? Well, no fucking way, no. That's not a big deal, bitch.
Oh, we're just looking for these comments and then they disappeared. So I guess we're gonna get no. Oh well, maybe we do have some action. Who knows? I don't think they're gonna respond like that for Pitbull Man though. No, that's the way they respond for Scientology. That's not the way they respond for us. That is not characteristic of a protect the protester response. That is characteristic of a protect the cult response. Yeah, it's really amazing. Could you imagine, like, if this was happening at a Baptist church? Let's make it a Southern Baptist church. And a bunch of protesters came. Now, putting aside the idea that, you know, it might get even more, I know, I disrespected Lurch's dad. But, you know, we have to remember Lurch's dad is an SP, so it's good not to give them too much attention. You know, it might enable their interbulation and their N theta. And we wouldn't want that to happen because that would be a shameful thing, sad thing. Tim Conway, yay. And we got Jerry Goldsmith, I don't know, Jack Douglas. Aerosmith, yep, Jim Healy.
He realized that, you know,
Ella and George. Broderick Crawford.
But then when you get to a point,
I vaguely remember that dude.
I didn't know. Just checking. Just checking.
Yes, Tim Conway was very... You know, Tim Conway is in this crypt here in Hollywood. And, you know, he did those Dorf videos, those dumbass Dorf videos. And so I saw somebody that went to where he is buried, and it was like two crypts away from him. There were at least one or two people with the last name Dorf married right by him. And I was like, is that a coincidence, or did this guy did he already buy his crypt and then he knew where he was going to be buried? Dorf was hilarious. Anyway, Tim Conway is buried within like 5 feet of somebody named Dorf. So maybe Scientology has a comment on that. But they won't come out and talk to us. They're so mean.
Great job, man.
Free cult memberships for $2 million.
When I first came, it was like 10:30.
That's crazy. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I love how the progress is.
You got a thing for Laura, huh? Yeah, well. She definitely... That girl has a lot of energy, man. That girl has unending energy to mess with this cult. It's like she shows up on the scene and she reigns. Yeah, go tell her. Have you told her? Is this like one of those junior high thing? A UK admirer. Okay. I'll tell her. But I think you need to make your move, man. Like, you got to just make that move and fly out to Hollywood. Shannon Pennywise, yeah? You got a hairbrushing fetish for Scientology chicks? So, this is the most locked down I have seen it during business hours by far. Oh, well, that's a very attractive... Should I tell her about your prison time? That's an attractive quality that women dig, for sure. Not wanting to mess with you, but... Where in the UK are you? I love the UK. I lived in Hackney for a while in the 80s. And my friend who was from there said, to live in my neighborhood, you have to have a degree in crime. Newcastle. That sounds rougher than Hackney even. Although Hackney has completely gentrified since then, I believe, or 80%. Newcastle, that's where they say don't take coal to Newcastle or something. Is that one of those deals? Need any coals? Newcastle upon Tyne. Are there a lot of other Newcastles upon other things? Other rivers or streams or whatever Tyne happens to be? It's so cool how many people smile and give those like knowing looks, like I'm with you, you know, I like what you're doing. It's pretty cool. Under Lyme, there's a Newcastle under Lyme. I doubt it, man. You're messing with me. You're taking the piss. I cannot believe I never heard of any English towns that were under something. But hey, if you're not bullshitting me, that's pretty funny and interesting. Yeah, it's weird when you go to England as an American and you see these place names and stuff. Like, I remember there was like Chipping Norton, and I was like, what the hell is Chipping? Like, what does that even mean? You know, how would that name come about? I'm sure there's some convoluted, ancient, medieval story about whatever it means, but you know, there'd be all these weird names of places that, although, hey, I know Europeans when they come here, what gets most European is the Native American names that have been made, like Connecticut or what. I mean, there's hardly a single European that doesn't start off saying Connecticut. And they must be taught. It's all weird over different states have different laws. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I mean, most of the laws are pretty similar, but you know, there's a whole realm of different state laws about certain things, and Although over time the feds take more and more and more territory when it comes to the law, but yeah, a lot of times Europeans would say, what's the law on this in America? And I'd be like, well, you can't really ask that question. Yeah, definitely. There's death penalty in some states, like in, basically in the South is the only place that other places have the death penalty, but they just haven't used it in 60 years or something, 50 years. Well, you must have some local laws, like council level or something. But, yeah, basically, I think 90% of death penalty cases are in the South. Texas, Louisiana, I don't know who the other big ones are, but yeah, like the comedian Ron White says, you know, if you come to Texas, you kill somebody, we'll kill you back. I thought that was a funny line. The United Stores has the best justice that money can buy, as evidenced by scamology being so. The United Stores? Okay, I'm missing something there, but I will replay. I'll look at it when the next one comes in. Anyway, it might be getting about close to time to see what other locations need a little publicity, but I'll do another. I will tell her. I'll tell her to look out for that UK potential lover in her messages. So yeah, I think we're going to need to find a location where we have Scientologists showing their face. Although they might not be. Laura, I have somebody from the UK in love with you that said I have to tell you, and MUFC 19, I can't see it, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
They've been trying to reach out to you.
Wait, tell them this is just for them.
Okay.
I love you too. Can't you tell? I put my heart shades on.
There we go. Okay, did you get what you were
right?
coming for, dude?
Okay, guys.
Chick, whoever you are.
Here. I'm gonna mute a little bit until I charge up.
Anyway. You are. All right. He got what he came for. That's what we want, satisfied customers. Okay, before I leave, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so, or consider doing so. It would be so nice of you if you would. And the camera here also would like for you to subscribe, because they want you to be part of this family. So, and especially this speaker up here and this camera, they said if you subscribe, they love you long time. So anyway, there we go. It's been real, and I'll see you within the next half an hour. Bye-bye.